Right, so let me show you around my room. I'm in the Travel Lodge in Chicago. You can see there's an evacuation plan on the door. And this, which is always makes me laugh. They have things like this on all the doors here. This is room rates, an act for the protection of innkeepers. About the protection of the people staying there. But anyway, so this is what the room is like. I'm on the 10th floor, number 12, so that's 1012. This is the first door. And this is my lavatory. Now this one's nicer than the Ramada Inn. You can see I've got a large bath there. Hello! Here's my condiment set and a loo. The thing I found about these loos is that they're usually quite more full with water than ours, and they have funny flushes. Like ours would have a cistern that's here. Their cistern is obviously behind that wall, and their flush is just like a little thing. We used to have pull-down chains, but that sort of disappeared. There is another set of lights there, which oops, wrong one. How embarrassing. Which can go on there, you see. So that's nice. Back out here, we've got another door across here. I wonder what that noise was for a minute, but I think it's the train. And this is, believe it or not, a walk-in wardrobe. Down there you've got a safe. Of course I have no valuables, so forget that idea. Might take the safe though, could come in useful. I'm kidding. Here is my room then. You'll have to excuse the fact that I've spread out all over the bed. That's the bed. It's a nice double bed. It is larger, I think, than the one in the Ramada. But the room on the whole is smaller. I don't like this quite so much as I like the Ramada, I'm afraid. There's a lamp there, and I have managed to get it to turn on. I couldn't figure it out in the Ramada, but there's a little thing round here that you turn somehow. You just keep turning it until eventually it clicks on. There you are. And then you have to keep turning it until it clicks off again. An alarm clock, which is useful. The main reason an alarm clock is useful for me is because we've changed times. We are now on Central Time. America has 4 time zones. It has the Eastern Seaboard. It has the Central, which is most of the Midwest. It has what they call Mountain Time, which is a large chunk of the rest of the Midwest heading out, you know, towards the desert area. And then they have the West Coast, which is the Pacific Time. So we've changed from the Eastern to the Midwest here. So we're on Central Time now, and of course my one in my phone is still on Greenwich Mean Time, but without the daylight savings, and the little alarm clock that I have gets banged around, and of course then it loses and gains time. So it's always useful to have that. On the other side here, a nice chest of drawers and a very big television. The telephone, not quite as good. These people charge no matter how you phone. The Ramada said that they would take a deposit for long distance, but they don't charge for local. These people charge for all calls. So there we are. Nice chair. Here is my condiment set here. The Americans seem to go big into percolators rather than kettles. So this is the second time this has happened. The Ramada Inn also had one. Oh, we've got another little turny thing for... There we are, for that light there. He says, trying to electrocute himself. And another mirror. Hello. This is the air conditioner, much the same as last time. Again, very, very noisy. I think this one could be, in fact, even noisier. What I don't like about this room particularly, is the view. I'm 10 floors up, and it's not the view that's the problem. It's, yes, look at that. That is not, in fact, smog outside. It is, in fact, revolting window. And it used to be evidently a sash window, because you can tell there. And the buggers have gone and painted it over here, look. So, this is unopenable, and I just hate that. I don't know why. I just think that has ruined it. Well, ruined the room for me. Perhaps it's because I'm comparing it too much with the Ramada, I don't know, but yeah, so there we are. Anyway, so that's my room. There was a little bit of an issue with check-in. Weren't allowed to check in until 3 this afternoon. Of course, I arrived at 8 this morning. I thought perhaps they'd be able to check me in after 11, you know, when the other people had checked out, but no. And the thing that also annoys me is I booked the two nights at 2 different times. So I have 2 different bookings, and they actually are going to say, make me check out tomorrow and then check back in. Although they do say that I don't need to actually take my luggage out and then move rooms, thank God. But that's just annoying, because any normal hotel would be able to say, oh, this happens all the time, you know, extended bookings and whatever. You don't need to check out and then check back in. But look at that tower up there while we're at it. I'm on the 10th floor here. This is 10th floor level. So goodness knows how tall that building is. But anyway, so there we are. That's my room. I'm going to go and have a scout round. I'm quite tired tonight because obviously it was Amtrak last night and I didn't get much sleep. So it's going to be an early one. Tomorrow I have another full day sightseeing. Yes, because I'm not now staying with forum moderator Shane. And of course, today I didn't meet with JB Rattlesnake, because he has gone back to Phoenix, Arizona already. So there we are. Oh, just to say, Play the Man is an excellent, excellent person. He and me got talking about the Churchill Centre, which is something that I believe he signed up for. And they actually mail things out to him in Hawaii from the centre, which is here in Chicago. So he said, well, I've got an extra copy, so I'll send it to you. That's in a thing that I can read on Amtrak, which is good. What I didn't know is that he'd also included a few other things, which I find incredibly helpful, because one of the things that I didn't bring across was maps. I couldn't get the computer to print out the maps off Google, so I was going to buy them when I got here. And although I did buy one in Richmond, things went a bit horribly wrong. Hearing this, Play the Man has sent me, and they're not cheap either, these are plastic, you know, so even if it rains I shall not have a problem. He sent me 2 maps. He sent me the map of Washington DC, because I'm going back there, and very usefully, it's a map of Chicago. So, and that's not all. He said, if worse comes to worse and I truly get lost, yes, that's right, he sent me a compass. What a man. So, this is the amenities afforded by the Travelodge Hotel. Vending consists of 1 vending machine, only of drinks, and an ice machine, that's it. The Ramada had them everywhere. There are 4 or 5 levels that do vending, but they're all exactly the same. The good thing about it, however, is the price is only $1, whereas everywhere else the cheapest I've found is $1.25 so far at the Ramada.